Hello, welcome to section 2.6. In this section, we're going to be taking a look at cylinders and quadric surfaces. This is checkpoint 2.52. They want us to sketch or use a graphing tool to view the graph of the cylindrical surface defined by the equation z is equal to y squared. Let's first take a look at z is equal to y squared in just two dimensions, and that would be based on this equation. I can imagine that my input variable is y and my output variable is z, so I'll write my input as my horizontal axis and my output as my vertical axis, and I can see that this is just a parabola. So we'll start off with that, and the idea behind a cylinder is that one of the variables is missing, so you would imagine drawing a two-dimensional graph with the two variables and then sweeping that variable or sweeping that graph along the third variable that's missing. Alright, let's attempt to draw it now. Let's say this is our XYZ space, and again we'll start off by drawing the variable as if it was flat on just the two-dimensional plane that contains those two variables. So this is your parabola here that's being drawn out it's in 3D, but we're looking at it in a two-dimensional point of view. And now we're going to imagine that we're going to sweep along the y-axis. So wherever I can see an edge for this graph, I would draw kind of like the same parallel graph running along that axis. Okay? And then what I would do to try to think about connecting them is I would draw the same graph. Try to draw the same graph, so maybe it looks something like that over here as well behind, and then I have like a trough like shape that's open on the ends. Now when we talk about a cylinder, they talk about ruling. Let's do some hiding here, and maybe we can take some of this stuff out to pretend that it's being hidden. Anyways, the ruling would be parallel to the axis that's missing, and I would draw maybe some lines going along the x-axis like that, and this would be on the inside of the trough, and that's probably the best way we can describe it. What's nice about graphing programs, if you're able to graph this on the computer, is that you can, if you were able to sketch this graph on the computer, you can turn it around and look at it from different points of views. But since we're drawing it, this is a still picture, and this is the best we can do. Anyways, I hope that looks like that surface, and I hope that helps.